rings and the cruise. Instead of the wings, will be the darlings, hope they broken you. Yeah, they better hope that I'm a full force and a cold fast. See the cold floor, what? I had a max, had a shot right, give me two.
We were called the Warriors.
It's always interesting to me, I ask players, when they do play my play, what kind of my players do they build? Do you take it back to your high school days when you were running point guard and create like a small guy, or do you stay like power forward and big?
So I stay power forward, I stay 6'10", but I get all the guard attributes, like, you know, handling all the way up, everything, you know, so I like to be like kind of a guard skill set when I'm playing.
I have to ask, a lot of
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA. Now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Avery Brent. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, Leonard down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3. Now here's Williams. He really had an off game against the Trailblazers. He really never found his rhythm. Yep, that one goes. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. See if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And the Clippers have possession after the basket by the Lakers. Bradley against Beverly. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Williams. Over Green. Leonard trying to break free. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The drive by James. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Knocked loose. Back to Leonard. A 3-ball. Drops in the tray.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and he's knocking down shots like this.
They grab their own miss. And it's Davis missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by George. The pass to Williams. Outside Leonard. Pass to Harrell. And no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. LeBron passes to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And Davis gets it to go.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
And here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Leonard. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by McGee.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Williams finds Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Leonard, no luck.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Now, here's George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Looking to end the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
Harrell with it. Now Green defending. Here's George, and he lays it up and in.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Beverly against Bradley. That's good from Williams, the assist by Beverly. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through that.
Zubac.
To make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Leonard's got 5 now.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the shot goes down. Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got his second basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important? And sometimes, with the win or loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his actions to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly, who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize them. You're exactly right. Now here's Harkless. Zubac finds Shemet. Here's the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And they double up Cousins. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Green. Here's George, and Davis sends it back.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
George passes to Zubats. Good on the bucket. Zubats has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Hands it from downtown. Davis has got 13.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
Here's Zubats. Pass to Green. Here's Shamet. 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. And that one's good. Shamet.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
White drives in. Comes up empty down low. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come.
My inspiration really came from my mother.
So what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's White. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Anunoby in at the 2. The Clippers trail. Shamet with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. And Beverly kicks to Shamet. But he recovers it. Back to Beverly from the arc. They get the rebound. Zubats tries yet again. Nice D from Cousins.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Isaac passes to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. Now Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Misses the baby hook.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Anunoby. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead
Timeout
changes.
for the Clippers.
My goodness.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Harkless. Lou Williams is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
And the Clippers have possession. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Back to Isaac. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Dishes it to Williams. There's the pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Anunoby. Rebound by Williams. 3 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby. And the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defender there makes a poor choice, underestimating Green's savvy. Results in a trip to the line.
And Brett, with the corner 3 being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet? That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. Williams up on top, guarded by Green. Williams inside. He's against Green. Misses the layup.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slows it in.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Clippers trail by 7. There's the triple. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's George, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from George.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the three-point line.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The Clippers shooting a meager 37% for the game. George dishes to Harrell. Leonard on the wing. 50 seconds left now here in the second. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Williams for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
The Lakers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Reese Harkless comes in for Lou Williams. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. And it's the Lakers on the break. Green with the ball. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, but none of it works.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jets. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's James, cans the 12-footer. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Harrell against James. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. George finds Leonard, fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Beverly. McGee against Harrell, stolen by George. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Pass to McGee. Over Leonard. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
George from deep 3-point land. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Green, the pass to Brantley. Green in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Brantley. Shoots the three. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Timeout called the Lakers.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. McGee finds Bradley. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Bradley's got 6.
You know, coaching staff, when we talk to them, always talking about Bradley being more aggressive, more assertive. They feel like he gets more comfortable if he does that.
This shot by George, wide open. Drills the baseline jumper. He's got 16.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down. Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williams against Green. Left side, Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
Left side, Davis. Over Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings. Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Here's Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. The pass to Isaac. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Over Green. Kuzma, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Anunoby. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Clippers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Shamet with it. Wide on him. And it's Shamet missing. Lakers leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game.
That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Shamet. Will it go? Tries again. And it's Green, missing. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And Cousins kicks to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's George. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Harkless, and he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 11. The three from George. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby. And no good that time. Great D that time from Green. George with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Takes the 3. George, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. George dishes to Green. Shamet the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, Harrell gets up there and he uses that long wingspan for the finish.
White inside, defended by Beverly. And it's White missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Anunoby out there with White. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Isaac in at the small forward.
He's so quick off his feet. Montrezl Harrell with a nice rejection.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Beverly against White. 6 to shoot. Now Shamet launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kuzma finds Cousins. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And he makes the first.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point, and you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Green, and it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. Count the buckets, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
White against Beverly. Rebounded by Isaac. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Kuzma. Drills it from outside. Kuzma's got 12 points in just the second half.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Cousins. Isaac kicks to Cousins. Inside, Kuzma. Not going to go that time. Great tee that time from Leonard. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
To the inside, shot from free throw range. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Well, there's a lot of moves that Cousins can go with on the inside. If he doesn't back you down, he's got a fadeaway and a step back. It's tough to guard on the interior.
Here's Leonard. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And here's the Lakers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him the opportunity.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's George. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 20. And the Clippers call time here. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, and you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
George looking over the floor to end the run. Great D that time from James.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Another shot off on the layup.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The feed now to Davis. Here's Kuzma. He dishes it to Davis. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim. You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Here's George. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 23.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with that.
Williams against Green. Beverly, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Down low, here's Beverly, and he makes good on the layup.
Patrick Beverly could do that in close, finds a way to get that one up, and you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Kuzma kicks to Bradley. They kick it out to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Goes back up. Back to Kuzma. Feeds to Davis. A second chance effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Out left to the wing. Here's Kabengele, guarded by McGee. Back to Shamet. The Lakers with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside, tries from 10. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Kabengele. He gets it in there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Green launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
When you